Hello, I'm visiting with Sherry Torkes, who is a pharmacist and the author of The GI Made Simple. Let's talk about fats, Sherry, because the low-fat craze sent us down the wrong road, didn't it?
Yeah, when we look back to the popular dieting phenomena in the 1980s, it was the low-fat frenzy. And I've talked about it in my books because at the time it was thought that too much fat in our diet was the source of our obesity problem, and it was making us fat. And if you look at what food manufacturers at that time did, they made low-fat versions of their existing foods, whether it was sour creams or cheeses or other foods. Fat was taken out, but unfortunately that fat was often replaced with carbohydrates, starches, and sugars. And if you look at our obesity rates between 1980 and now, they've only continued to rise. So I think that there's a lot of misinformation with respect to fats. Fat is needed as part of a healthy diet. We certainly, though, need to make a distinction between the good fats and the bad fats.
I would think so, because people talk about cheese. That's a high-density, high-calorie food.
Yeah, cheese is a high-calorie food. It does contain more saturated fat that we do want to try and minimize in our diet. Saturated fat, which is found in dairy products and meat, especially red meat, has been linked to heart disease and certain types of cancer. So I would recommend that we keep saturated fat to less than 10% of our total caloric intake. Some of the good fats, though, that you want to have more of in your diet are the essential fatty acids, and they're found naturally in fish, also in different grains such as flaxseed and hemp. You get a little bit of fatty acids in different vegetables, and these are essential for good health. They are important for brain function, for skin health, and for our heart health. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't get enough fatty acids through diet, and that's why I do recommend taking a fatty acid supplement such as a good omega-3 product, which will provide some of these beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, which have been found to help play a role in preventing heart disease.
What about the proverbial egg?
Well, the issue with eggs are that they do contain some cholesterol and some fats, but they still can be part of a healthy diet. I wouldn't recommend that you have 3 eggs a day, every day. I would recommend having eggs a couple of times a week. The egg does contain a good source of protein. There are a lot of vitamins and minerals in eggs, and it's a great breakfast food. You know, especially in the morning, you want to try and have some protein-rich foods, such as eggs or yogurt or you know, tofu or almond butter, things like that. Good healthy proteins and some good fats as well.
Well, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.